Stop scrolling. It's story time and a story worth listening to. My channel is going to be about authentic storytelling and taking you on a journey of how I went from being in corporate America for 20 years to running my own business and having a blast doing it. My story starts with being working for a variety of sales and marketing companies throughout my career, throughout the state of Connecticut, and being in sales and marketing for nearly 20 years. I achieved reaching a director level sales and marketing position at a variety of different companies, primarily in manufacturing, one stop, and nonprofit. I led teams as high as 8 to 20, as teams as small as 2. For the most part, I did enjoy that work, but really always had thought about being an entrepreneur, never really found the time or the exact motivation to move into it. I was scared about the risks. I have a family and I am the sole provider of income to my family. Anyway, about a year or so ago, I was actually fired from my last position. I made a silly mistake, something I'll never make again in my life. But it was enough that they felt that they needed to let me go and move on to somebody else. So I panicked. I took no time for myself. I went right into updating my resume, job searching. I mean, such a grind. At the time, I didn't know how terrible this job market could be and how brutal it could be. So I went in thinking in about 2 to 4 months, I'd have a new job and be back in the playing field and doing something that hopefully I enjoyed. Um, I started applying the next day to jobs, and I started getting some traction, getting some interviews. Along the way, I actually achieved a number of first round interviews. Um, actually got to the point of getting a one written offer, two verbal offers, but just nothing that really stuck or made sense to me. Um, Time went on, the stress and pressure built, um, increased tremendously. I ended up in talk therapy twice. I went to see a psychiatrist about medication. Um, I'm on medication to help with the anxiety and depression and the pressure of trying to survive, have my family survive, give them health care that I could barely afford. Um, Talked to friends and vented about situations. But, in a lot of ways, I try to hide the depression and the anxiety because I didn't want my friends to know that I was upset about something. I wanted them to be, normal around me. Um, so anyway, life carried on. I was grinding every single day, 2 to 4 hours, 5 hours a day, every day. Put out thousands of applications, did over 100 first round interviews for a variety of different reasons. Didn't close much. Would get to the second round, maybe got ghosted, got the first round done, got ghosted. Got to about a year and I just crashed out. I don't know. I guess I put a timetable on it that I'd at least get hired in a year, and that didn't happen. So I crashed out. I mean, I wasn't motivated to do much of anything. And then I woke up one day, nothing really being a catalyst, just saying, I got to change. I got to change something, do something different, or nothing's going to change. So I did. I explored entrepreneurship. I have friends that are entrepreneurs themselves, successful entrepreneurs. They've been encouraging me for a while to do this. Um, they've always thought I had the right mindset and skill set to be successful. So I launched a business, a consulting business, because that's what I knew. My consulting business was going to focus in on small to medium sized manufacturers and helping them with the sales fundamentals and how to grow, sustainably I probably should edit that out, but I don't know how or want to take the time to do that because I want to be completely authentic. Anyway, um, so I started the business and I started getting some traction, some early wins. Consulting, is a long tail sales process. It could take months to build rapport, trust, credibility. But I built the structure, right? I had a website. I have a website. I had a plan of attack. I knew what my goals are. I invested in some of the business, marketing wise, obviously sales effort wise. So I was doing the grind, cold calling, cold texting, cold emailing, occasional door knocking, and I was getting some good traction. But one day I was driving around town, based here in Wallingford, Connecticut, and I was just looking at all these other small local businesses and wondering how I approached them because my services were not designed for them. I was talking about sales fundamentals, sales growth plans, how to build a repeatable, documented process, how to tie it into a CRM properly. Um, and I said, I got to find something more transactional. I needed income. I mean, that's just the bottom line. So I did a lot of research, due diligence, and how to the idea was how to build websites for companies that didn't have one or how to upgrade websites that have been sitting there for years that could be more modern and do things to capture leads and generate sales in today's world, especially with AI, and the way people are using AI to search for local businesses, right? So I started to figure all that out. So I'm a sales and marketing guy with 20 plus years experience, getting a lot of exposure and seeing how all this works and actually executing some of these plans. But now I'm executing for myself, right? And executing it for my clients or prospects. So now I own two businesses. I put most of my time into Quick Flip Digital. We are a budding digital marketing agency that does web design. So I could upgrade websites, I could build one from scratch, I could rebuild one, and I put more of my effort on the technical side of it so it actually brings in more customers versus it just looking pretty. But it will still look pretty. Um, I'm evolving into where I provide AI search content. So that means if someone's using ChatGPT or any of one of those AI tools, Perplexity, Google AI, and they are searching for a local business, let's say they're saying, where's my best hair salon? I need a haircut in Wallingford. My service helps you get recommended. Right now, most small businesses don't even know what to do with AI. They're dabbling in it, right? But they're not using it to their advantage to beat their competition and get more business. My service calms that noise down and provides a real solution of content posting consistently that adds credibility to you and your business and gets you more qualified leads that actually gets more people in your door. It's not just a wish. I've gotten some really good results with some of the business I'm starting to work with, and it's moving fast. And I figured out how to make money for the client and for myself. That's the real game changer. Anyway, so this, like I said earlier, this channel will be about my journey. I'll film what I'm doing, the struggles of the up and down. I'll add in some tips on how to do some of these things on your own. If you're just a slightly tech savvy, I'll walk you through how I build a website. I'll walk you through how I provide services of the AI content. I'll walk you through some DIY information. So you don't need a contract with somebody. If you're not online right now and you want to get online and you don't want to pay for a full-blown website, you want to try it yourself, I wrote a book. It's 404 Business Not Found. That book will help you get online. And being online is better than being invisible online. And that credibility is what helps you get recommended by ChatGPT or other AI tools. Social media helps a little bit, but it's not the kind of content that they look for to trust to recommend you if you're looking for top rated coffee shop, salon, auto mechanic, etc. So I hope you come along with my journey. My information is in my bio on how to get in touch with me if you want some help. The 404 book is on Amazon. You could download it as an ebook, or you could pay for the paperback, $4.99 for the ebook, $9.99 for the paperback, and get online. Be visible. The game is changing. It's changing fast. You need credibility. You need a good reputation throughout the internet. Social media helps. Don't stop doing social media. Start posting all the time. But build the website, build credibility, build a trustworthy reputation, and that's what's going to get you recommended by ChatGPT and other AI tools. I think that's it for now. That's my story, at least a starting point. More to come. So follow along and hope to see you in the next video.